Hello everybody, this is Sonia. Now I've got a nice lot of stuff here on the table, but that's okay because I'm really busy and I keep coughing all the time, so I hope that that doesn't happen. I'm just going to have a quick sip of water. I just wanted to show you something that I did this morning. I swore I wasn't going to make any Christmas cards when I say I swore, because I'm not very good at card making, okay? But this ended up like that. So I thought, well, I'm going to show you how, because I can't remember if I made one like this last year. Maybe I could have done, I don't know. I have seen a picture of this somewhere and I don't know where, but it's definitely not my thing. I put some music paper behind here. Well, first of all, I have these cards. I have a lot of these cards, so I thought I should probably do something with them. They're already made sort of for you. They're all white. But anyway, that doesn't matter. They're really nice things anyway. So I thought they might make a nice Christmas card anyhow. So I put the music paper on, and then I did a bit of distressing around there. I sewed calico to the music paper first, and then I glued that onto the card. I didn't know what I was going to do with it for a minute, and then I thought, oh no, I'll stick it on a card, and that bit there's coming unstuck, and I don't know why I just picked that up and didn't even put that back down there, so I just stick that on there, that's the way. Okay, so now I'll show you how I made the tree. The tree's really neat. I love the tree. I'm really pleased. Now, I usually take about 3 to 4 hours to make a card, or more. Not very card savvy me, but anyway. This one didn't take that long, and I think maybe it will be good enough to send to somebody. So I'm just going to show you how to make the little tree, okay? I tried to do it in a nice shabby, shaky sort of kind of way, maybe. I could end up putting, it probably needs something else yet, but I don't know what. We'll come to that. Now, I got these doilies that are off-white, like, you know, they're... I've got a few here, so I've got to make sure I get the right ones. And they're white. Here we are. They were off-white. I don't know if somebody sent me these or I bought them, because I got this colour as well. I could have bought these, I don't know. But anyway, if somebody sent them to me, thank you very much. But they're not, as you can see, they're sort of a creamy colour, which I thought looked good with the calico and that. So anyhow, it's not hard. It's just getting it to look even and sort of thing, you know, because you want it to be even. So I'll just put that under the leg there for a minute so I won't go anywhere. I've got the fan going too, so I'm hoping that's not making too much noise in the background. That has been a previous issue, but I've moved it to a different place because now we're starting to get warm here in Australia. So I have got a doily that is about it probably says it on the packet, but it's about 3 inches. Just give me a second. I'll get 1, 2, no, maybe say 4. Maybe say 4 inches across the diameter to there on the thing. Okay, that was glue all over me. So that's 4 inches across. So that's the size that I'm using. You can use whatever size you want. You can go sort of smaller or bigger, it just depends, but that's what size fits onto this card. Done this way, which is about 7 inches the card. People can maybe Google that if they don't know what that is. That means in centimetres. Okay. Now, of course, you've got a lot here. You know, you've got to pull them apart carefully, and you need 4. All right. Now, to make this, like, I didn't use the I made it separate from the from the piece of fabric, okay? I made it so I could get it to work for me as I wanted it to. So I matched up these edges here, see, because you've got different edges. So I matched them up by folded it in half, like so. Now the bottom one, I think I might have only brought it over about that far from the bottom tier of the tree. So you just want to fold it in that far. Now I'm going to use this for a measurement so I can gauge how far I took it in, because there was no like measuring or no sort of thing like that. So I'll tell you that we've got probably of the 4-inch thing And it's halfway along that bit and halfway along this piece. So if you've got any of these like scallopy edges, that's how far that one went. Okay, so I just turned that back. Now the next one I did the same way. I've got to match that up to where you need this to be. This is really good for people who don't have any die cutting machines or any way of cutting out the nice dies, and you know, then you can just, I think this one come over a bit further, yes, to about there. And when I say to about there, what I did then was I put it under here, and I looked at it and I thought, well, now that's probably about right, you know, like the, okay, if you can understand. Okay, then I've got the next one, and I folded that. You can put it whatever you like behind the back of yours. You just want to put it onto a card, you can put it onto the calico or whatever, it doesn't really matter. It's your thing. Now this one here, I took it in a bit further. Each one came in a little bit further than the last, that's all. That's how it's done. Just a little bit further than the last one, so you've got, you might be able to just see that there. It's just not much difference in that one, but it is a bit of difference, so I don't know whether it's quite right. I will just think I might take it a bit further because I just measured it on there and it's not quite right. If you eyeball it, you might be able to just think, you know, you're going to take it in, well, that is probably half, is it half a centimetre or half an inch, or let me see it. That one's a half an inch, and that one is a quarter of an inch, okay, and this one is probably an inch. Right, so there you go, you got a bit of a measurement idea there. So each one will be tucked inside under there like that, because you want to have a bit of you know, so right, so now we get the top one. Now the top one, I cut some off the top one because it was too high. Let me explain that a bit better. You actually cut it off until I folded it. So I brought it in a ways like so, because this part here I found to be too high. And if you bring it over, what have I done here now? Let me see. I'm probably telling you fibs about that. Okay, no, well, I just did it like this. Okay, so I did cut it off after I folded it in a fair way, so you've got that nearly double right over. So I just fit it under there, not too bad. No, you got to bring it under more, maybe this other way. Come across that one, across that way a bit. No, yes, you can do that. Wait a minute. No, that's not going to work. Maybe it has to be what I was just doing. Oh, bless me soul, what am I doing wrong here? I know I had to take them over a bit further because I had to end up cutting a little bit off the bottom under there. Let me see now if that's going to work. Because you don't want this. How do I do that? Okay. Oh, I know now. Whoops. I folded it over there. Look at that. I folded it over. Then I did this to it. And that made that part there shorter. Okay. And sit out, look at that nicely how I wanted it to be. So what I had to do then, of course, was cut that back bit off level, which is okay because you're not going to see that anyway. That goes down behind the other one, right? Now, you're going to take your bottom one and you're going to put some glue. Yeah. Line it up to where you think you're going to like it to be, and you want to put the glue on this part here, so that'll stick down. Okay. Now I'm not using very much glue because I don't want it everywhere. It will actually go through the holes in your doily because that's, you know, there's holes in the doily. That's why, you see. So Wait a minute now, Sonia, you've got to get that straight. So you want to fix it straight before you stick it down, don't you? Okay, so you got to get it nice and straight and then stick it down there. Aim where you want it to be. See, that is already starting to stick down, but I'm not going to worry about too much. I don't need it to be really that. And that one there is going to go up here like so. Now you can stick it to any part that you want to. I wanted to do this because I didn't want it to be flat. You see what I mean? I didn't want it to be flat. I just want, so the back part is the only bit that we're sticking down. We'll get it right on straight, would be a good idea. And then the same with this one, you're going to put it up in under there and just turn it over. Now, I'm sure somebody who made this, maybe they did it a lot easier than me. I don't know, but this is the way that I felt that I could be in charge of it all the way I was going, because if I start to put something down onto something, and once you've stuck it down there, well, you're going to tear it trying to get it off, aren't you? So there is my tree, okay? And then what I did was I put on my decorations, right? So I just put a little bit of flat back pearls, and I used these flat back little shiny acrylic things, but I think they look nice, and I put on a star. So I'll probably finish this one off, and anyway, so I thought that looked really, really cool. I put a piece of these cards are driving me mad. They're flipping open all the time. Bit of hessian, a little bit of hessian. I wanted a little baskety looking thing, but I didn't want to make it so it's overtaken my tree, and you don't want to do that with too many decorations either, you know. I hope I haven't put too many on. You can leave your tree plain anyway if you want to, but that's how I did mine. And I do another one with the I had another one here that I did last year, but if you want to go back and have a look at, I don't know if I've got a tutorial in the playlist for it, but if you want to go and have a look for that, you know, you can do the one that's made by rolling paper, but you can also make them with straws. But I don't know if I'll do a tutorial. I'll have to see, because I have so many things that I really want to do, and then I come in here and my mind just goes to something else. But this was something that I wanted to do because I needed to make a couple of really nice cards anyway, even though I said I wasn't going to. I can't cancel Christmas. It's got to be Christmas. Everybody loves Christmas, or at least I do anyway, and I really enjoy I enjoyed making that because it went together really well. You know, if you're having a hard time with something, you tend to not like doing it, don't you? So then you don't want to play anymore. That's me anyway. So thank you everybody for watching, and I hope you'll try my the little doily card like I made. Okay, thank you very much. Bye bye.